It is Brock Jones first, and we are underway from Pasadena and Jackie Robinson Stadium, and we thank you so much for joining us. You spent some time with a number of the players in this game as Jones swings through strike three, and we are underway. Radjic's breaking ball looked pretty good there. A wave and a miss, strike three, so two down via the strikeout for Radjic. On the ground and fair down the right field line into the corner for Barrera. Vaughns has to dig it out, and that is a two-out double for the Stanford second baseman. And a first pitch swing onto first base. Palmer handles it and finishes the deal. Barrera stranded. UCLA will bat next. Rip to left. There's the pull power for Cody Schreier in a leadoff single.
Coach for UCLA, so he's in good hands.
Middle infield's getting a workout, and that throw to first is a nice stretch by Graham to hold the bag for out number 3. 3 days are also on ESPN Deportes, ESPN Radio, and the ESPN app. And with that, another ball down the line. This is Cody Huff, the catcher for Stanford, and he chugs into second base. So now that power potential that Esker was talking about and waiting for this year is showing itself with a couple of doubles already.
It's working base to base.
Hey, they got him over. Gorson to first, and one down.
And even if he misses, he's in good shape.
There's strike three at 77. Third strikeout for Radjic.
Good speed.
He takes a rip on 3-1 out to center. That was a seed, and Yates runs it down.
He's 53 years old, and the people that kept his legacy alive were his wife and his daughter, mostly Rachel, Sharon, like royalty in many ways.
Curiali hits this ball hard, deep to left, and gone. Michael Curiali takes it deep to left and gives UCLA a 2-0 lead.
And Curiali is not known for his power game. We talked about UCLA's game, much more geared towards speed. He had one home run going into this ball game, but that was a beautiful swing, just quick hands as the ball kind of running into him, tries to get it, and it catches the heart of the plate. And you know, a catcher, when you miss your spot and he has to reach into the zone, that's when it's trouble. But this one he was looking for, got on top of it, and drove it into the night. And they learned that really early on.
Strike three from Dowd to Gorson. And the first strikeout for Dowd tonight.
Okay, I'll lay low for a little while, but then eventually it's time for me to take some things on. They were in a position where your existence is divisive, then you have no choice. I mean,
they can't find the ball. Stanford couldn't find the ball. Park had his arms outstretched, did not see the baseball, so that drops, and John Vaughns gets a hit out of it.
I was wondering, he had his arms out, the ball right there, and keep it in play.
And that's going to be a base for Schreier. 4 straight out of the zone. 42 in the distance. 3-2 pitch is swung through. Nice comeback by Huber, who rides Palmer out, and 2 down. In the dirt, takes a bounce off Huff, but not far enough for Perry to try to scramble home. Catcher, but it's Jackie Robinson day. Get home. 2-1 in the air left field. Park is back, Jones is back, and he reaches out to make the catch about ankle high.
Fourth or automatic.
Ooh, called strike 3. 1 down.
Look to help me through.
Nice breaking ball for strike 3. Jones is the 5th strikeout for Radjic now.
He struggles and doesn't play well.
It affects a generation. Strike 3. Rajic strikes out the side on Jackie Robinson Day.
These leagues as a player and meeting people from all these walks of life. And
2-0 lead as it stands right now. And there is strike three. Huber has done a very nice job calming the seas since he came in, and we'll go to the fourth. On the ground through the left side, Huff is 2 for 2. 1-2. That's strike three, a heater on the outside corner. Huff stranded at first.
And sometimes they listen, sometimes they don't. But you know, I'm helping coach their teams. I don't know if you've played tennis, Doug. I have. It's not simple whatsoever. It's extremely difficult.
It's a fair
and
ball
the fact
down the
that he
right
was
field
an
line by
excellent.
Schreier.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
To second base, and this gets through, so 1 run is hauled. Here comes a second throw to the plate. It's not in time, and the Bruins have taken a 4-0 lead right in front of Chase Utley.
oh, Palmer, I mean, he scorches this ball, and he was missing a little bit in, but this time he gets the head out and does a nice job of just turning on it. A little too hot to handle. I guess Barrera just sort of thought it was going to give up a little bit more backspin, and it ended up dropping on him, so he doesn't quite get in front of it. And so the good base running, getting the 2 runs on 1 play. Good job there moving the bat. I'd love to see that by once. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do. Pick up.
Powerful lineup. And you know, we ended up losing to LSU in order to go to the World Series.
Gymnastics Championship Finals down to 4 teams. Oklahoma, Utah, Florida, and Auburn. Coverage starts 1 a.m. Eastern and 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, as that ball is up and out of here for Bowser, who lays into the first one of the 5th inning to make it 2-1 UCLA.
You know, Bowser, just talking to him last week, just getting a sense of what this day means. He was so focused on how special this was and how representative this game could be. So sure, he's just thrilled to just get on the board, but Rajic, you know, all of a sudden gets that breaking ball. It just spun. It didn't quite get that drop he's looking for, that's biting down and getting the chase. This one hung, and it broke right over the heart of the plate. Bowser puts a nice quick swing. You could see the hand. He threw that at us, and wow, that's the way to break in.
Yeah, it is. Good change there to Park, and the 8th strikeout for Rajic.
You know, been able to get on base. He's still contributing.
Man, that breaking ball has been nasty all night for Rajic. His 9th strikeout.
Who's going to call you out? I mean, he did. Presidents, whoever. Nice
Base hit to right for Yates there, who is 1 for 2.
Yeah, Yates was it was like a manifesto on civil rights and how to engage on these topics.
He heaped on Oyama, and his ability on the base path was high level. And with that, we will step aside. Well, you tie that to Jackie Robinson and his legacy as this ball scorched to center field, forcing Yates all the way back near the warning track. Barrera is into second base with his 2nd double of the ball game.
Steal with ESPN.
That ball's tattooed to right field and deep and gone for Montgomery again. Easy power, and it's 4-3.
I mean, Fiddler on the roof here. I'll tell you, he has found his stroke, and this is clear. We talked earlier going into the game. He is their hottest hitter. He was hitting close to 500 over the last 5 games. The power game has been found. 3 home runs off of Arizona State. This has all happened in the last like a week and a half. I mean, where he's figured it out, but he stays back really well and absolutely crushes it. Watch the footwork. Just nice position, quick through the zone, elevation. Talk about launch angle, and just a no-doubter. I mean, this goes on top of the, what is that?
Probably know veterans get into get him free for every baseball game. Not only that, they utilize the field. We just had a fantasy camp earlier this week where we had over 100 veterans come out and play and have fun and meet our student athletes and interact with our coaches to fight for those. That was remarkable to learn.
Line drive to left ends the inning.
I mean,
that's a base hit for Park into right field. So now Stanford has the tying run at first with one down in the 7th. You got a ground ball from the 9-hitter Crampton last time, and with the runner off, this is sliced to center. Yates takes a fall and still makes the catch. Oh, what a brilliant catch. His throw is wide, but he had no business. He was on all fours, and he put it away eventually.
oh, this is what you do. This is called averting disaster. It was a disaster. It started off that way. And watch what happens. It's a tough read for the outfielders. He breaks back, a little slips, but has to still recover, but didn't have time. Going to be in the picture.
1-2, he snapped off a breaking ball and ends Jones for the 4th time with a strikeout.
Passing the Civil Rights Act or all those types of changes, he was just so compelling.
And would not take no for an answer at any turn.
Been able to come out of disadvantage counts very effectively.
Karros at third is on this scorcher, and he threw it wide. It goes past Palmer to the fence, and Graham's into second base. All on homers. On the ground, up the middle to second base, and Gorson, tough play, safe. Barrera beat it out, his 3rd hit of the ball game, and now Stanford's really cooking.
Throwing that ball in the dirt.
Struck him out downstairs, and one gone in the Stanford 8th. Here would be a mistake if it's in the strike zone, you would imagine, and that was up and hittable, and an RBI single to left for Huff. Way too much of the plate on 0-2, and Stanford ties the ball game.
No, exactly what you were saying, Jason. This is worst case scenario for UCLA. If you're trying to throw the fastball there at all, you're going to throw way in off the plate, get the jam. You don't want to miss at all over the heart of the plate. Open it up.
Called strike 3 and looked in. The inning's over, though, and Stanford does tie the game.
Southern Cal, year-round baseball.
Base hit center field. Curiali, a leadoff single for UCLA, and now Gorson, their doubles leader. At a Point Loma High School in San Diego. And that one gets away. Throw to check on Curiali, gets away, and he's into second base standing up. So now UCLA's really in business here in the 8th.
Right center.
On the ground, up the middle. That's into center field, a base hit. Curiali around third to score, and UCLA with the RBI single from Darius Perry retakes the lead.
You have to give a lot of credit to Perry and his approach. He never got off the plan, which was to take it to the middle, be late if you have to, hit the base hit. He wasn't getting big on his swings. He didn't get afraid when he was late fouling off. Just stayed in the middle, short and sweet, barrel to the ball. No, nothing big about that.
1-1 on the ground to shortstop, and the scoop from Crampton ends the inning.
That is tremendously influential and powerful.
Through the right side, that's a base hit for Crampton, so Stanford is not done. 2-2. In the dirt, bouncing away. Perry had no chance.
Their lead.
He missed upstairs. First walk tonight for Stanford. 1-2. There it is, swing and a miss, strike 3. Graham is really angry with himself. One of the most productive Stanford hitters, 3 for 4. And a little check swing, ground ball. Perry's got it, and UCLA wins on Jackie Robinson Day, the 75th anniversary.